choices to defend. Well, here we are on map 4. In the top right, leading 2-1. Our Zerg player makes some noise for Startail Light. And his opponent down in the bottom center of our map, our Terran player winning the last game. It's Acer MMA.
And of course, the further we go into this series, the more intense it gets for both players here. MMA winning this one will equalize the series after losing the first 2 games, and Life, of course, winning puts him just 1 map away from being the 2014 world champion. What strategies are we going to see? Because we haven't seen anything too crazy yet in this series. We haven't seen any double barracks play from MMA, which he has been known to do. We haven't seen anything too wild from Life in terms of the early game either.
Yeah, that is true, Apollo. I want to venture a guess and say I think it might be time for like a Roach Baneling all-in here. I think it's a good map for it. You know, you're close enough that you can get across the map quite quickly, and the ramp leading up to the natural, it's pretty big.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I think that is a very powerful strategy to use on this map. And as much as Life could be thinking about using that, I think MMA is also thinking that is a very, you know, good possibility to see this come through here. So definitely both players going to be thinking about these possible options here, as MMA can take 2 gases very early on and could play a Hellion Banshee opening, which is quite good against that, but he is just taking a single gas, which would push him away from that. But look at this. On a map that is known for its type of aggression, it's known for its even 2 barracks play. We see 3 hatcheries, then the extractor, then the spawning pool coming out from Life.
Well, you know, he got that Overlord down there, scouted in the right direction, and when he saw it, he was like, you know, I'm not going to sit here on 2 bases and take a reasonably timed third. I need a quick third here to counter your fast command center. So I like what I'm seeing from Life here, but he's got to continue to scout. We saw that that was his hole on Foxtrot. He simply didn't know what was coming from MMA.
Well, the benefits here from Life is he won't reap the benefits of the economy straight away here from 3 hatcheries, but what he will get is the much faster lava injects across 3 hatcheries, which gives him a lot of different ways to play with this. He can use that for a lot of drones and then further his economy. He could use that for a lot of units to be aggressive with. So a good advantage that he'll take with these 3 hatcheries, just seeing where he'll want to put that advantage.
Yeah, it looks like MMA is scouting right now, trying to figure out what's going on. I think he already has a pretty good idea of what's happening. Going in that natural, not seeing a queen, kind of points towards the fact that this could definitely be a quick 3 hatch. So looks like he will back up with that SCV for now and just continue on his tech route with his 2nd gas.
Yeah, 2nd gas coming in now. So once again, MMA going to open up his options. He's decided not to play for 3 command center builds in this game. It's always about getting that starport nice and early and trying to deal damage and then kind of taking it from there, whether he's successful or not. So we should be seeing that starport come in, and he does have multiple options again to choose from, whether it be the Widowmine play, if he wants to try to go for a Banshee opening, maybe a Hellbat usage as well. So a good couple of choices.
Well, he does throw down, I think it is going to be Hellion Banshee. We see this time he is going for the starport once again, but watching this barracks fly over next to the starport points towards Banshee play, where you can make the tech lab and then switch the add-ons.
And if we were to see aggression come out from Life, the Hellion Banshee's pretty good, obviously. The Banshee can deal a lot of damage against these aggressive units, but scouting is still very important from both sides here. Life has an Overlord coming in to try to figure out what's going on. Likewise, MMA, with his first couple of Hellions, needs to feel out the game here a little bit more. See where the money's being spent, where that lava is going to be spent. And this Overlord, it's going to get the scouts.
Yeah, it looks like without any issues whatsoever, he's going to see that this is in fact going to be Hellion Banshee, and that is a huge amount of information. You need to know that as a Zerg. Even sees Cloak on the way. Of course, that could be canceled by MMA, but he's got to prepare for it no matter what.
All right, 2nd tech lab down nice and early on that barracks as well. So he's going to be able to get Stim into this game and already switching up the barracks play. So he's gone Hellion Banshee into more unit production. And again, hiding away from that 3rd command center. Important just to keep that at the back of your mind here. Double engineering bay after that. And this, again, is building up towards a two-base timing autosis. I've seen this a couple of times from MMA, an innovation alike, where he waits until his 1-1 upgrades are done, and then he hits hard when those upgrades are complete. Life gonna need to try to figure this out, but in the meantime, he's got Hellion Banshee to deal with.
You know what? I think he'll deal with it all right. He's already got 4 queens. The creep spread's pretty good. He's got his speed. He's making spore crawlers. He's going to be fine against that. But this 1-1 timing attack you're talking about here, Apollo, that's the real scary thing happening in this game right now.
Yeah, he cannot be late on his bailing nest. He cannot be late on bailing speed. This type of attack is designed to kill when those upgrades are complete. And because you don't have a third command center, because you don't want to further your upgrades, it is all about the kill. And if you don't kill, you will lose this game. A very important moment, a very bold choice of strategy here for MMA. The bailing nest comes in, of course, going to be very important to get that bailing speed instantly. But how many drones does he make? Does he even figure this out? Does he not know at all?
I don't think he knows. He could be sniffing it out a little bit. When you go Banshee Hellion, a lot of times you see more than 4 Hellions. A lot of times you see more than 1 Banshee. Hasn't seen either of those, so he might be putting 2 and 2 together here and saying, oh, this could be some other type of aggression with this opening as a feint.
All right, well, Hellions controlling the middle of the map here. The regular timing, by the way, of a third base is around, it can be as early as 9 minutes 30, it can be as late as 11 minutes, so that is kind of the timing where his strategy becomes exposed because there is no third base. Another Overlord goes down, another way to be eliminated in choosing and finding out what's going on and what to do. Units starting to be made here by Life, but it's not to deal with this push.
No, this is just some extra units he wants on the map. He's even taking another base. This is actually looking really, really bad right now for Life. I'm not sure he's going to be able to hold on, Apollo.
Yeah, a couple of comfort banelings being morphed here just to have them, just in case something, maybe a couple of units pushed out here. And this movement there by MMA is almost selling the story of he's about to take his third base, clearing it away. There are 2 tanks with this as well, which are going to support MMA. Will he make this work? If he does, it's gonna be 2-2. The upgrades are completed. This is the time when MMA must move out and he must try to find the victory to tie this series up.
Well, he is moving out with those medevacs right now. Might do a little drop harassment to start this out. The Zergling realizing, wait, where is this third command center? So he's waiting for a drop. Should be able to deflect this for now, but still, the incoming attack is what's really scary.
And because there's 2 extra hatcheries on top of the 3 that is pretty standard, there's a lot of production around for Life. As well as MMA's executed this in terms of the strategy and the build around it, he's not hitting as furiously as he needs to be right now. Well, his 1-1 upgrades, the advantage is gone. Life will have 1-1. Life has bailing speed. Life has a lot of bailings. This is getting a little bit scary. And those tanks that MMA is building, they have to hit the bailings.
They absolutely must. You're supposed to push out the second you hit your 1-1, but MMA is a bit slow. We have this great creep spread. Suddenly, things are looking up for Life. He's got a nice big army, more mutas on the way as well to help out.
Here we go. This is a big push. Remember, it's all about this push here for MMA. Is he going to make it work? There's a lot of bailings now. There's even mulas coming in, 9 of them as well to help deal with this. There's 26 bailings on the field. Is MMA going to make this work?
Well, I'm not so sure about that. He is trying to abuse this area, the 4th base. But the thing is, he doesn't have a 3rd base behind this. If he was doing this with a 3rd base landed in mining, this would be really scary for Life. But as is, even if he loses this, he can still win this game.
Oh, Life's moving his units down south here, and he's going for a counterattack by the looks of it. The wall is closed off, and there are some units here to push these back. But he's also going to come in from different angles. Now, going to start to go in with the bailings, and they get some pretty decent hits.
Yeah, look how big his army is, Apollo, pushing forward. It loses a few bailings a little bit sloppily and loses this hatch. So still, MMA in this game fighting forward.
Yeah, that attack maybe not the wisest there from Life. He lost a lot without really doing that much, and he lost that fourth. But remember, no 3rd command center, no 2-2 upgrades. It's all about this push. It is always only going to be about this push. Mule is getting into the SCV line here, really slowing down the increment from MMA and forcing him to come back to defend.
You cannot be losing your SCVs like this. You need to keep the pressure on much better than that. These Mutalists doing a fantastic job, but he spent a lot of money on him. Will he have enough Banelings to crush through this?
He's on creep, and Banelings go through. They get a couple of good hits to start off.
That is a good amount of Banelings. They are rolling forward, but still the Siege Tanks and Marines, they continue to press. The Mutalists, where are they? They need to come back and help out.
They do, and these Banelings come riding through again. How much are they going to get done? Not too much there, and MMA pulls back. A pretty good hit in the center there. But Banelings bring it down hardly anything here. The Marines bringing down the Mutalists, and MMA pushes through again.
Oh, some nice bailing connections, though. Not that many Marines left. More links coming out. The Muta's coming down. Where's the anti-air here from MMA? Oh, there it is. Apollo coming up. The reinforcements right on time.
There's still 30 Marines on this map, but there's a lot of Zerglies, there's a lot of Bims, and they come to push his back once again. MMA picks up to get out. Where is he going? He's going to get chased into the main base. That medevac is very low at the front, and it is going to get taken down here, and so are the rest.
Uh-oh, this is bad news right now for MMA, losing his entire army. Every Marine taken down.